powered by the Brighton District Motorcycle Club and the G.T.S.A. Be there or be square, 31st of July in the Bath race, the bathtub race. On the break. The 250s are underway here this afternoon at Horley, commencing a start now to a new campaign of the G.T.S.A. into Grasstrack racing after their 5-year absence. Doesn't that low down? He's cracking on out there in front. Paul Simmons is chasing after him. The young man from Brook near Ashford. Paul Simmons gains a few yards on that straight. Keith Strudwick is holding on to it. Round the turn they come. Paul Simmons trying harder. Another local man from Surrey. Then Chris Charlie Patterson and Mark Harris bringing up the rear. Round this turn and it's the checkered flag already. That one will go down in the history book. From Paul Simmons in second, then John Pilcher in third. Race one, the 250cc solos was a win there for number 124, Keith Strudwick. In second place it was number 31, Paul Simmons. In third place it was number 49, John Pilcher. Fourth place was number 180, Richard Sims. Fifth place was number 82, Chris Still. Sixth place was number 201, Lee Pittman. Seventh place was number 148, Charlie Patterson. And in eighth place was number 4, Mark Harris. Seventh place was number 148, Charlie Patterson. And in eighth place was number 8 riders in this one. Into the first turn they go, and here they come. Lee Street leading it. And the friend right there, Lee Street again. That's well, the Lee Street. From Andy Friend, from Brian Cornelius, Alan Brand. Hey Ball, I think that's Kevin Ball. First name's not in programme. And round they come then. 75, Lee Street beat up on the footbridge, making it Lee Street leads from Andy Friend, from Brian Cornelius, from Alan Brand, from Kevin Ball. Lee Hober. And 181 S. Callison bringing up the rear. Back out there, take you past that flag. Over the journey to that next corner. Nice deep corner into Lee Street, always a good man of track craft. Andy Friend riding in good second place and Brian Cornelius there in third. As they come round the last turn, those front three are not changing with this movement in the midfield. The finish with Lee Street takes the win in race 2 this afternoon. From Andy Friend, Brian Cornelius, Kevin Ball, Alan Brand, Lee Hover. And therefore number 75, that was Lee Street. In second place was number 91, Andy Friend. In third place it was number 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth place was 202, Kevin Ball. Fifth place was number 20, Alan Dan. Sixth place 158, Lee Hover. Seventh place number 181, S. Callison. The winner's time was 1 minute 21.35 seconds, an average speed of 50.06 miles per hour. £7 a ticket, I think that's a bargain. The left-hand side cars are underway here at G.T.S.A. The G.T.S.A. always been a left-hand side car club. And this is what they promote there. 18 on the first lap. From Tony Penfold and Ken Jarvis. and bringing up the rear. Steve Maitland moves up on Ken Jarvis. With Jason Davis in the chair. I have to tell you, not Dylan Davis as I said the other week. Look at the fight coming early on the front, they want to be the first one in the race. It's Tony Penfold that leads it. Tony Penfold and Carl Bell from Rob Heath and Andy Butler. They slip back into second. Steve Maitland's moved up into third and Ken Jarvis holding on to fourth. Nicely spread out as they come round this turn now. Tony Penfold certainly got a bit between his teeth here this afternoon. Riding the Yamaha Genesis. Another Yamaha Genesis and then a Nourish Twin. Exciting biting here at Horley, where we christen this venue for the very first time. 25, Tony Penfold and Carl Bell break the checkered flag. First left-hand side car winning here at Horley. Second place Butler, then Steve Maitland and Dave Hollins. And bringing up the rear, Ken Jarvis and Jason Davis. Carl Bell in second place was number 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. Third place, number 121, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollins. And in fourth place was number 68, Ken Jarvis and Jason Davis. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 29.09 seconds, a speed of 45.66 miles per hour. Itself, and they're underway, and into the first turn goes Phil Penfold and Stuart Marsh leading this one. Very close in on that turn. Michael Moore is indeed in third place at the moment on the side of Ken from Giles. He's now in second place. Stuart Marsh moving from Ron Jarvis and Michael Moore in second place. Perhaps he'll do a breakdown as he gets over the line in first place. Very tight there, very tight on that corner, and so Phil Penfold's just holding on to the advantage. Ron Jarvis pushing him hard all the way. Then Kevin Gillin, back from retirement in third place. Out of that turn they come then. Then Dominic Gordon and Peter Taylor. And then Clive Holland and Neil Marshall bringing up the rear. Round the turn they come then, the last lap flag will be in their sights as they come out of this turn. It's pumped up on this front line. Starting off with the win this afternoon. Phil Penfold and Stuart Marsh leading the jump. Michael Moore out to stop them. On the last lap they are just half a lap remaining in this one, and Billy Penfold is starting to pull away. Into the last turn then for the last time. Who's it going to be between these two? Billy Penfold, a good tight line this time, but really cut the door on John Jarvis. First place then to Kevin Gillin. Welcome back to that man. Smart looking out videos there forward. Nice colour match level. Then Dominic Gordon and Peter Taylor. Then one last third for the throttle for Clive Holland and Neil Marshall. Program a win for number 1, 2, 3, Billy Penfold and Stuart Marsh. That's both sidecar races down to the Penfold brothers so far this afternoon. Race 2. In second place, 209, Ron Jarvis, and the British dance champion, Michael Moore. In third place, it was number 100, Kevin Gillin and G. James. Fourth place was number 19, Dominic Gordon and Peter Taylor. Fifth place, number 27, Clive Holland and Neil Marshall. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.56 seconds, a speed of 44.92 miles per hour. Well, these are the 350cc solos getting down to it here this afternoon, and it looked like Dave Rumsey that shot into that first turn first, with Gareth Roberts in hot pursuit in second place. Number 10 then, Dave Rumsey, Gareth Roberts in second. Find how that man's going to 2 or 3 feet. And the others first right, I think it was at Britain. Here they come then. Number 10. Roberts in second place. And it's Alexander, Adrian Hart. One lap to go. Gareth Roberts in second place. And Alexander, Adrian Hart. And of course James Peters. James Peters trying to sneak through on the inside of Adrian Hart, and he gets himself up a break. Adrian Hart decides back takes that lap away. There goes number 10 for Dave Rumsey. He has a clear lead and a clean finish. Gareth Roberts was total second to him, and now look at these three. Adrian Hart is after Allendan big time. Allendan gets Adrian Hart now, and then 45, James Peters, after a brave try, bringing up the rear. The program was a win for number 10, Dave Rumsey. In second place it was number 7, Gareth Roberts. In third place it was number 20, Allendan. In fourth place it was number 2, Adrian Harden, and in fifth place number 45, James Peters. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 15.74 seconds, an average speed of 53.71. Looking to progress his 350cc career here this afternoon. 33, Richard Smith leads this one. Got more popularly known as Shrimp. Tony Shrimp Davey, father of Simon. A very fast man in his own right. Ex-Ipswich Speedway, for those whose memories that are long enough. Somebody tell me. Another man from a very fast Etherington stable. Here comes the checkered flag. Richard Smith, sideways out of the turn, looking for victory. And Richard Smith wins. Only Chris Davey takes second. Place it was number 17, Tony Shrimp Davey. In third place it was number 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth place was number 5, Matt Etherington. Fifth place was number 213, Terri Massingham. And in sixth place was 116, Steve Higgins. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 17.32 seconds, a speed of 52.61 miles per hour. Looks like Vince Kinchin taking up an early run into that first corner. Phil Ranson is there in third place. Then Lee Bartlett, another man from the good racing background. And Colin Peters making her win. Way down that back straight. Giles isn't finished with him yet. Giles starting to make up a little bit of ground now. Vince Kinchin cracking the throttle on hard in the front line. Then it's Lee Bartlett. Michael Pilcher, Nathan Earl, George Knee. Every time I've had him front, it's a big aeroplane looking at me. I'm not too sure of it. Vince Kinchin takes the win. Giles in second place. Then Phil Ranson. Lee Bartlett. Nathan Irwin. Michael Peters. Race 7, the 350cc solos. There's a win there for number 18, Vince Kinchin. In second place, it was 300, Wogie Giles. In third place was number 6, Phil Ranson. Fourth place was number 65, Lee Bartlett. Fifth place, number 83, Nathan Irwin. Sixth place, number 37, Michael Peters. And seventh place, number 172, Walter Neame. Now the finishers, the winner's time 1 minute 16.49 seconds, an average speed of 53.18 miles per hour. Holding on to it at the moment. Rick Colvin is new passenger, Mr. Francis. No, Mr. Francis, Mr. Jones. What do I know? I don't know anything. Rick Colvin is still leading today. That's Horley. And Ian Amos doesn't want him to. Ian Amos got to run this time to go to the outside, not quite enough to make it though. Rick Colvin still hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Good to see the old timer out there in front. Oh, he's losing it, he's got a bit wide, he's let the Amos put on the inside, but he wasn't quite far enough to make it up there. And it's all over the quite get through, Rick Colvin still leads. The Amos crawling all over his back wheel, trying to make him make a mistake and get out of the way, but Rick Colvin holding on to it. This Neville's right in, Amos making the race with his time with him, he's still down by this. That's to go. Leading 183 here in the Amos, and Simon Beanie. Campaigning at the back end of the field. Here he comes to the side. Third place for Duncan Fisher, Jason Ralph. Followed on by Lee Ray and Nicky Wood. Race 8. A win there for number 183, Ian the Amos and Simon Beanie, just on the line there. In second place it was 112, Rick Colvin and Kay Jones. In third place it was number 18, Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph. In fourth place it was number 9, Lee Ray and Nicky Owen. And in fifth place it was number 29, Colin and Bill Hill. In sixth place, 27, Harry and Mr. M. Ross, which I believe is his son, but I don't know his first name. Somebody will tell me, won't they? 1 minute 34.16 seconds, a speed of 48.93 miles per hour. And there goes Will Novice right round the outside. Will Novice and Terry Madley pick it up on the front line. And here comes another one of those aeroplanes. Well, the turn they're coming in. That falls down. I'm running. Mark Garrett and Kevin Fuller. And Michael Day. Coming in there as reserves and winning their last heat. The magic ingredient that they had that day is still working for them this afternoon. There goes the last lap flag. Mark Garrett and Kevin Fuller. Justin Shore and Michael Day. Where they seem to be problems to go that corner. John Stafford and Dee Page taking avoiding action there. Justin Shore seems to have got over his problems. He's chasing after John Stafford again. The win goes to Terry Madley. From Mark Garrett and Kevin Fuller. And then Richard Jenner and P. Bruton. And Terri Lee. In second place it was number 16, Mark Sharrock and Kevin Fuller. And in third place it was 187, Justin Shaw and Michael Day. Fourth place to number 81, John Stafford and D. Page. I've only finished Derek Page, but I can't swear to that. Fifth place was number 121, Steve Smith and Alan Green. And in sixth place was number 4, Richard Jenner and P. Bruton. The winner's time on at 29.71 seconds, a speed of 51.36 miles per hour. Mr. Stafford put back a place for his overtaking manoeuvre where he took the pegs out on the inside on that turn to my left. The result. Starting to see you again in a minute, but these are the 500cc solos, the big ones in the solo class. Looks like we've got Vince Kinchin getting a good run after Vince Kinchin there now. Somebody else has gone rather wide, allowing another man to come up on the inside. I think it was Julian Phipps that went wide. 152, Matt Reed. Number 9, from Vince Kinchin. Up 28, Nelson Court. And Julian Phipps. Then Hayden Davey. And I think that's Adrian Hart bringing up the rear. There goes the last lap flag then, Matt Reed. Nice to see him back on his bike. First time I've seen him. No, second time I've seen him since he had his nasty further up there at the Here comes the checkered flag then, another thing on front. And there they come, 152, Matt Reed. Back to the good step in second place. Vince Kinchin old style. And a little bit of a gap back for Hayden Davey and Adrian Hart. Race 10 was a win for number 152, Matt Reed. Second place to number 9, Mitch Cotton. Third place to number 18, Vince Kinchin. Fourth place to number 73, Julian Phipps. Fifth place to number 78, Nathan Morton. Sixth place to number 40, Hayden Beebe. And in seventh place, number 2, Adrian Harden. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 13.70 seconds, an average speed of 55.19. Solos underway again then. Chris Tritton makes the break from the back on the first turn. Look at Fernando's coming up through there from fourth, up into second place. Alongside Matt Thompson. And then Matt Thompson goes there, Chris Tritton goes down as well, and the rest of the riders miss the mayhem. The yellow flag's up and the red flag goes. The red flag held up by the clerk of the course. The race stops in the interest of safety. Chris Tritton and Phil Ambrose having a little chat there. Underway again in race 11. Looks like they've all gone back in on this one. Phil Ambrose again making a big challenge. Chris Tritton did get away first. Matt Thompson's right there. Falling right on the outside, look at him go. He's made it up some ground there. He goes out in front. Chris Tritton in second place, then Matt Thompson in third. Got Adrian Phipps in fourth. There they go. Who's that number 42? Daniel Heath, the additional runner. Well done, Anne. Good job you're here. Here goes the last lap flag. Daniel, what do you say? Daniel Head. Daniel Head. What do you call him last time? Heath, yeah, Head. Here they come then. Second flag, fourth, Rambo. Chris Matt Thompson. Open good. Daniel Hill. Full cross. Race 11. A win there for number 50, Phil Ambrose. In second place it was number 3, Chris Tritton. In third place it was number 34, Matt Thompson. Fourth place number 76, Adrian Phibbs. Fifth place 42, Daniel Head. And in sixth place number 28, Lee Cross. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 13.74 seconds, an average speed of 55.7. On line 55.17. 50. I've just seen if you're awake. 55.17 miles per hour. Solos are going the last of the first leg. Who's it going to be? Looks like Tony Dart takes up the running. Sponsored by Wilson Tarmac. In second place is Malcolm Simmons. Second place then. Tony Dart. Tony Dart is leading it. Malcolm Simmons overslides on there, and I think that was Simon David has slipped through on the inside. Unlike Malcolm to make a mistake. Tony Dart leading it then. Second place is Simon David. Then Malcolm and Paul Light Ewing's bringing up the rear. Expect to see Paul Light Ewing's at the rear this one. Tony Dart leading this one then. Malcolm Simmons sitting in third place, comfortably looking what goes on in front of him. Tony Dart in second place. Jordan's quite hard on this last turn as he goes very hard into it. Comes up alongside, can he do it? Man back here. Well, there you go, well, another one more on the break. Tony Dart and Simon David. Malcolm Simmons come for third, then Robin Pilcher, Gareth Roberts, Paul Austin, and Butch, alias Paul Light Ewings. Race 12, the 500cc solos, a win for number 77, Tony Dart. In second place, it was number 131, Simon Davey. Third place to number 30, Malcolm Simmons. Fourth place to number 174, Rob Pilcher. Fifth place to number 7, Gareth Roberts. Sixth place to number 14, Paul Austin. And in seventh place, it was number 72, Paul Light Ewings. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 12.94 seconds, with an average speed of 55.77 miles per hour. The 250cc solos are underway again. Leading into that first corner, it looks like Chris still taking it from Andy Friend. Andy Friend, he's going to go down. I could see he was getting in trouble. I could make up his mind to stay all along. All happening here at the G.T.S.A. Andy Friend then gets it going again. Yellow flags up. We've got Kevin Bull, I think, on the far side. Newcomer to these Grasstrack races. He's up on those sides. 82, Chris Still. 49, John Pilcher. 1048, Charlie Patterson. Then Lee Holber. Alan Dan. Mark Harris. Andy Friend making up some ground now. And Kevin Bull sideline to the centre green. 82, Chris Still. Out in front. 82, Chris Still leading from John Pilcher in second. Then it's Charlie Patterson. Lee Holber. Alan Dan. Andy Friend. Mark Harris. Checkered flag being made ready this time as they come round that last turn. It's Chris Still that takes the win. Second place to John Pilcher. Third place to Charlie Patterson. Then Lee Holber. Alan Dan. Oh, no, I think that's Andy Friend and then Alan Dan. Very quick at the finish. Then number 4, Mark. Race 13. Unlucky for some. But the win goes to number 82, Chris Still. In second place was 49, John Pilcher. Third place to number 148, Charlie Patterson. Fourth place to number 158, Lee Holber. Fifth place to number 91, Andy Friend. Sixth place to number 20, Alan Dan. And 7th place to number 4, Mark Harris. No other finishes. The winner's time 1 minute 22.04 seconds, a speed of 49.58 miles per hour. 50cc solos are underway. It's race 14. Keith Strudwick takes the lead on this one at the rerun. Lee Street going around the outside. Very fast is Lee Street. All the best always to right by side. Strudwick leads it. And Lee Street's into that, just a slight mistake there, and let Keith Strudwick get away. Keith Strudwick then leading it. Lee Street is in 2nd place. Keith Strudwick will need to get back on his usual side. On very fast. Keith Strudwick leading it, and Lee Street there in 2nd place. Simmons in 3rd. If memory serves me correctly, he had a second first time out, and he's challenging hard here in 3rd. On 75, goes on the inside, and now goes for the last lap. Strudwick comes back under him again, and then no love lost between those two. Escape Strudwick picks it back up. Lee Street holding on to the outside there. I think he'll need to cut to the inside to get Keith Strudwick. Keith Strudwick's holding him out, shut the door on him. Round the last turn they come, he's gone for the inside line, but it's too late. Keith Strudwick has to win. Lee Street there in 2nd place. Then it's 31, Paul Simmons. 180, Richard Sims. 48, Brian Cornelius. 201, Vince Kinchin. There on race 14, the win going to number 124, Keith Strudwick. 2nd place to number 75, Lee Street. 3rd place, number 31, Paul Simmons. 4th place, number 180, Richard Sims. 5th place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. 6th place, 201, Lee Pittman. And in 7th place, number 181, S. Callison. No other finishes. The winner's time 1 minute 18.38 seconds, an average speed of 51.90 miles per hour. David, couldn't get in James, but unfortunately no Duncan Hilton and no Graham Hilton and Duncan Earnshaw. Here they come then. Oh, there's only 3 in it. I thought they were babbling and talking. There's only 3 outfits in it. 18, probably even handle back on them. And Kevin getting G. James in 3rd. Taylor, thank you to the bar for supplying liquid refreshment. Bob Heath, Andy Butler leading. Dominic Doran and Peter Taylor in 2nd. And Kevin Glynn, G. James in 3rd. On the Now, they obviously did win the British Championships and then had it made none of them taken away from them. I'll stand up for them. Bob Heath and Andy Butler lead it. Dominic Doran and Peter Taylor in 2nd. And Kevin Glynn and G. James in 3rd. That's how they stand as they come out of the last corner. The checkered flag goes up. Take the win. Dominic Doran and Peter Taylor in 2nd. Kevin Glynn and G. James. Race 15 was a win for 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. In 2nd place it was 19, Dominic Doran and Peter Taylor. And in 3rd place, number 100, Kevin Glynn and G. James. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 30.06 seconds. A speed of 45.16 miles per hour. Left-hand side cars, left-hand side cars. Race 15 was a win for 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. In 2nd place it was 19, Dominic Doran and Peter Taylor. And in 3rd place, number 100, Kevin Glynn and G. James. the one strong, from the 30, not going to 45.16 miles per hour. 18, 19, 100, 130.06, 45.16 miles per hour. Keep wet. Keep wet, if you need it, we come to the commentary box, please. Keep wet. No, it isn't Philly Penfold leading it. No, it's Tony leading it. Tony leading it. Philly should be there somewhere. Philly's in third. He had a win first time out. Tony Billy, but he's in third at the moment. Steve Maitland is picked up in second place. Ron Jarvis in fourth. Clive Holland in fifth. Round they come then, 25, Tony Penfold. Round they come then, 25. Tony Penfold and Carl and Stuart Marsh, Ron Jarvis and Michael Moore. Ron Jarvis really trying to get past Billy Penfold there. But Clive Holland and Neil Marshall bringing up the rear. Out of the last turn then, there's the checkered flag. And a good win for Tony Penfold. Second place going to Maitland. And Dave Holland, and Billy Penfold, and Stuart Marsh. And in first place, it was number 25, Tony Penfold and Carl Bell. In second place, it was 121, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands. Third place, number 123, Billy Penfold and Stuart Marsh. Fourth place, number 209, Ron Jarvis and Michael Moore. And in fifth place, number 27, Clive Holland and Neil Marshall. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.60 seconds, the speed of 46.43 miles per hour. It's just a stop the lubrication going down. Brian Cornelius it is that leads this one then. Dave Rumsey in second place. Dave Rumsey. Inside of Brian Cornelius. Dave Rumsey locks it up sideways and now hammers down that back straight. And shrimping through the second and Brian Cornelius is holding third. His work looks on with envy. Number 6. James Peters. You can't say that. I wouldn't be like that if I was there. Burn it, here they come. Dave Rumsey leads it. 1 lap to go. Ferguson Davey is in second place. Brian Cornelius and it's Matt Etherington. Steve Higgins, Adrian Harden, James Peters. Picked up on the footrest, there goes number 7, Dave Rumsey. Second is Davey. Second place, number 17, Tony Davey. Third place to number 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth place to number 5, Matt Etherington. Fifth place was number 116, Steve Higgins. 6 was number 2, Adrian Harden, and in 7th place was number 45, James Peters. The winner's time was 1 minute 16.24 seconds, an average speed of 53.35 miles per hour. Looking for a way through. Then Walter Neame and Alan Dan. All systems go here at the side of the M23. Gareth Roberts and Bartlett. Bartlett's on the outside of Gareth Roberts. Gareth Roberts got the inside line there and powers on, holding on to it. Lee Bartlett's not given up yet though. On this turn they come, the last lap flag goes up. Vince Kinchin, big gap. Phil Ranson in second, Gareth Roberts holding third. Lee Bartlett there in fourth, changing to the inside line. Then it's 172, and number 20. Alan Dan. Last turn for the last time, Vince Kinchin very quick out of there, he's looking to his side, Vince Kinchin takes the win. Phil Ranson gets second, look at this battle for third. Still upright, they're running A-OK. I thought we could have 25 minutes there, but didn't sort themselves out because they got the line. And it's Walter Neame, followed home by Alan Dan. It was a win there for number 18, Vince Kinchin. Second place to number 6, Phil Ranson. Third place to number 7, Gareth Roberts. Fourth place to number 65, Lee Bartlett. Fifth place to number 172, Walter Neame. Sixth place to number 20, Alan Dan. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 14.84 seconds, a speed of 55.35 miles per hour. Up we go then, race 19, and into the first turn goes Giles, followed by Miss Terri Massingham in second place. Then Michael Peters. 2-1-3, Terri Massingham. Takes a slightly wider line in and down goes Richard Smith. A bad start there and a lot of ground to make up. Don't quite know what happened to Smithy. Not really from the line on goals. 300, Terri Massingham on the second, Nathan Owen is the man there in third. And 33, Richard Smith. Salving what points he can from this race. Michael Peters trying to restart his machine, it's having none of it. 300, one lap to go. 2-1-3, Terri Massingham. Over 3, Nathan Owen. Nathan Owen drives the outside, run round Terri Massingham this side. And Richard Smith still trying to make up some lost ground. Nathan Owen went a little bit too wide there and Terri Massingham regained the advantage. In first place, he comes up to take the checkered flag, it's 300, Rosie Giles. Second place, Terri Massingham. And 83, Nathan Owen. And 33, Richard Smith. Number 300, Terry Giles. In second place, it was number 213, Terri Massingham. In third place, number 83, Nathan Irwin. And in fourth place was number 33, Richard Smith. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 15.16 seconds, a speed of 54.12 miles per hour. marriage yesterday. Out of that. So, oh, comes all of them planes. Missed it early, yeah. 6 to 1. Mark Sharrak. Second place. In third. John and Wayne Stafford were there in fourth. Might have a bit of back rising now. In the aim is going well down the field. I don't think the Sharrak boys are the party jumping the road. Then Colin and Will Hill. Simon Beanie. John and Wayne Stafford. Justin Shaw and Michael Day. The last lap flag. Simon Beanie. Trying their luck on the outside line. John Stafford and D. Page. And then bringing up the rear at the moment is Justin Shaw and Michael Day. Second. In the aim, Simon Beanie takes third. John Stafford and Derek Page. Justin Shaw and Michael Day bringing up the rear. The right-hand side cars, a win for number 9, Lee Ray and Nicky Owen. In second place was number 29, Colin and Bill Hill. Third was 183, Ian the Ames and Simon Beanie. Fourth was number 81, John Stafford and Derek Page. And in fifth place, number 187, Justin Shaw and Michael Day. Now the finishers, the winner's time, 1 minute 29.88 seconds, a speed of 51.26 miles per hour. You never know what we mean. Paul Roberts, Terri Massingham, this one in one, and he brings second place. Now he's off in third. Rick Colvin in fourth. And the dust just started to cause a little bit of a problem for the right-hand chair, boys. Good that we got a bit of wind to blow it away, and also it's not very well anyway, really. Leading this one. Paul Roberts, Terri Massingham very much in control here this afternoon as they come round that turn. Duncan Fish, Jason Ralph in second, Aaron and Ross in third. Steve Smith and Alan Green in fourth, and then and looks like the Kawasaki GTS at 900R. Rick Colvin retires to the centre green. Duncan Fish, Jason Ralph plays second. Aaron Smith and Alan Green in fourth. Richard Jenner and P. Bruton bringing up the rear. Right-hand side cars, a win for number 20, Vaughan Roberts and Terri Massingham. In second place was number 18, Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph. Third place, the 247, Harry and M. Ross. Fourth place was number 121, Stevie Smith and Alan Green. And in fifth place was number 4, Richard Jenner and P. Bruton. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.57 seconds, a speed of 52.62 miles per hour. Vince Kinchin leads this one. Phil Ambrose is in there in second place. Nathan Morton in third. Chris Tritton in fourth. Davey and Adrian Hart. Here they come then. Phil Ambrose has taken Vince Kinchin. Phil Ambrose is really going for it. It's going to be Phil Ambrose then. Leading in that turn. He's going to be half lap for Phil Ambrose. Then Nathan Morton. Then Daniel Head. Hayden Davey and Adrian Hart. With number 175. Race 22. The 500cc solos was a win for number 50, Phil Ambrose. In second place it was number 18, Vince Kinchin. In third place it was number 3, Chris Tritton. Fourth place was number 78, Nathan Morton. Fifth place was number 42, Daniel Head. Sixth place was number 40, Hayden Beebe. Seventh place was number 2, Adrian Harden. And in eighth place was number 175, T. Izzard. Now are the finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 11.91 seconds, a speed of 56.57 miles per hour. Good line of a 500cc boys here this afternoon. 6 going in this one. That number 131. For this afternoon's final. And in fact there's 3 good contenders for this afternoon's final. Simon Davey leads it. Mitch Cotton in second place. Matt Reed in third. Julian Phipps in fourth, Gareth Hickmott in fifth, and Paul Ewing's bringing up the rear. On 152, that's all going over the back wheel of Mr. Cotton there. Make a manoeuvre on the last lap. Simon Davey got it all his own way on the front line. Second, Matt Reed in third. Followed home by Julian Phipps. Race 23, a win there for number 131, Simon Davey. Second place, number 9, Mitch Cotton. Third place, number 152, Matt Reed. Fourth place to number 73, Julian Phipps. Fifth place to number 7, Gareth Roberts. And in sixth place, number 72, Paul Ewings. The winner's time 1 minute 10.49 seconds, an average speed of 57.71 miles per hour. Once again, who's going to make the best of the start this time? Tony Dark gets away, Malcolm Simmons goes through on the inside. Malcolm Simmons picks it up on the first turn. Tony Dark comes for the inside. This time. Malcolm Simmons on the outside, taking the brunt of it. All happening here at Horley. There's certainly a rider on the floor. Red flags are up, they're off. Race being stopped in the interest of safety. 2 riders down there, Paul Austin and for in Pilcher. Well, the race stopped before the 3 laps distance, so back to the start line, chaps, and do it all the way. Simmons and Tony Dart locked in battle on this corner. Tony Dart looks like he's going to get the battle on the cut back through on the inside, but thank you very much for opening the door. Malcolm Simmons takes up the running. It's Malcolm Simmons from Tony Dart. I don't suppose Tony Dart will let that die at that. He'll keep trying, he'll keep hammering, but Malcolm Simmons is out in front. Very nice to see. Malcolm Simmons from Tony Dart in second place, then Matt Thompson, followed by Lee Cross and Adrian Pitt. So over on the far side, there's Matt Thompson that we've lost over there. Lee Cross makes up a place then. So is Adrian Phipps. Matt Thompson's back up and underway. Malcolm Simmons is loose. Malcolm gets the last that flag. Here's Tony Dart. Tony Dart seems as though he's going to be happy with second. Malcolm Simmons is leading the way there. Lee Cross in third place. Then Adrian Phipps. Then the remounted Matt Thompson. Checkered flag is out. A comfortable win for number 30, Malcolm Simmons. Followed on by 77, Tony Dart. Race 24 there, a win for number 30, Malcolm Simmons. In second place was number 77, Tony Dart. Third place was number 28, Lee Cross. Fourth place was number 76, Adrian Phipps. Fifth place was number 34, Matt Thompson. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 13.57 seconds, an average speed of 55.29 miles per hour. In their third leg, and the 250 at the end of the second leg, we had 124 on 24 points. That was Keith Strudwick, and 75 on 22. Keith Strudwick comes out in the next heat, so Lee Street with a first and a second in his tally so far, leading this one. Chris Still in second place. He had a win last time out. Battling away there in third. Then Brian Cornelius. Then Kevin Ball, who also had a little coming to earth earlier on. There goes the last lap flag. 75, well run away victory in this one, that looks to be. Andy Friend picks up second place. Chris Still fights back. Then it's Brian Cornelius. Kevin Ball. Checkered flag goes out. It's Lee Street heading towards that checkered flag now. Will really for us at the finish. Lee Street takes second. Andy Friend gets third. Brian Cornelius in fourth. Then Kevin Ball. Then Charlie Patterson on the antique Bull Targa. Not the race 26. We'll have to have the result of race 25 afterwards. Could be owners of the dogs. Get them under control, please. 1, 2, 4, Keith Strudwick, he's smiling on the point. Really on strong, personal right in second place, then Phil Ranson is in third. All hot stuff here at Horley. Round the turn then past the motorway, it's 1, 2, 4, Keith Strudwick. From 1, 49, John Wilson, it's alcohol, it's 2 years. Not used to it. 1, 2, 4. Keith Strudwick from Phil Simmons. Phil Simmons riding better as he goes right. There's the line of that flag. Keith Strudwick and Phil Simmons. Then it's Lee Hickmott. John Pilcher's out with Scotland. 158 Lee over there, and number 20 Alan Dan having their own private battle at the back. Round the turn for the last time, then through Strudwick, green light, this afternoon. 31, Phil Simmons takes second, Lee Pittman takes third. Then it's Lee Over and Alan Dan. Race 26 at the top of the page. The race you've just seen was a win for 124, Keith Strudwick. Second place was number 31, Paul Simmons. Third was 201, Lee Pittman. Fourth was number 158, Lee Hover. And in fifth place it's number 20, Alan Dan. The winner's time was 1 minute 19.20 seconds, a speed of 51.36 miles per hour. Into the first turn. In fact, it should be Tony because Billy's in the next race. Tony Penfold leads into that turn then. Round he comes, nicely out of the corner. Rob Heath in second place with Andy Butler, and then Ron Jarvis and Michael Moore, with Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands bringing up the rear. Leading this one, piling on those points. 2 rides and 2 wins so far. This is his third ride, his third win. That surely must make him favourite this afternoon. But as we know, anything happens in grass track racing, and the favourites don't always come home with the gold, do they? Robin Pilcher wants his way back to the pits for the comments. I think he's okay. Must be something wrong. Would he be heading back to the pits, not off to the beer tent? Perhaps he thinks he's going to come out again later. Half a lap to go then, we'll just round this last turn for victory. The checkered flag being made ready now. Just flying out the back of that bike, 25. Terri Massingham and Carl Bell. Etherington and Butler in second. Ron Jarvis and Michael Moore in third. For number 25, Terri Massingham and Carl Bell. In second place was number 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. And in third place was 209, Ron Jarvis and Michael Moore. Fourth place to 121, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands. Now the finishers, the winner's time 1 minute 25.66 seconds, the speed of 47.49 miles per hour. Start there, I think he missed his gear or something and lost a lot of ground. On the front line though is Billy Penfold and Dominic Doyle having a right private battle. Dominic Doyle leading it at the moment. Billy Penfold right there. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor holding a tight line around that turn. Billy Penfold going wider in the track to get up some speed to try and cut back underneath on this straight. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor looking over their shoulders to see where the opposition is, and Billy Penfold is right there, waiting to strike. Penfold, Stuart Mars, Williams and G. James. Nicely spaced apart now, these three outfits. Makes it easy for us in the commentary box. Oh, that's a big get no fuse or a chain off. We've got a member of it. Up the running. And the chain is definitely off of the Dynamic Wide outfit. Etherington and G. James move up into second place. But Penfold looks like he's got problems on that corner. Keeping it running though. Takes the second place for a win. Etherington and G. James take second. Becomes another one of the aeroplanes. 1, 2, 3, Billy Penfold and Stuart Marsh, and in second place number 100, Kev Giddin and G. James. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 33, precisely a speed of 43.74 miles per hour. As they go in race 29, the 350cc solos. Vincent Kinchin picks it up on the first turn. Dave Rumsey is down there in third place at the moment, just trying to get past Phil Ranson. And past Phil Ranson. Credit in previous races. Now in second place for Vince Kinchin, but gaining fast. He comes up on the inside. He sneaks through on the inside of it. Entrance to that bend. Vince Kinchin cracks the throttle open and takes it back again. It's all hot stuff at Horley. Dave Rumsey, Phil Ranson, Adrian Hart, Michael Peters and Lee Bartlett. The dust starting to rise. Vince Kinchin leads it and Dave Rumsey is in second. At the last lap, ahead of Phil Ranson in third, Nathan Irwin in fourth. Adrian Hart, Michael Peters, Lee Bartlett. The second flag, on Dave Rumsey in second. Finish number 6, Phil Ranson. Nathan Irwin. C solos then, race 29 was a win for number 18 of Vincent Kinchin. In second place it was number 10, Dave Rumsey. In third place it was number 6, Phil Ranson. Fourth place number 83, Nathan Irwin. Fifth place was number 2, Adrian Harden. Sixth place was number 37, Michael Peters. And in seventh place it was 65, Lee Bartlett. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 15.71 seconds, an average speed of 53.73 miles per hour. From this one, Richard Smith also goes in this one, and he had a disastrous start in one race, cost himself a lot of points, but he's heading up towards the front now. Tony Shrimp, Davey holding the inside, Richard Smith going round the outside, it's hard after Tony Davey. He rounds him this time. Out in front goes Richard Smith, Tony Davey holding on to second place. Rosie Giles there in third, then Brian Cornelius. Rosie wants to get in and snatch some more points. The Shrimp is in second place. And in second place is Tony Davey. Here comes Rogie. Rogie trying the hard run around the outside of Tony Davey, but he's not quite there yet. We're on the inside this time. There goes Wogie. Wogie now sets his sight on the back wheel of Richard Smith. Richard Smith, the defending Ukrainian, I should say. Not some very quick machinery, I can tell you. Round that turn he comes, Richard Smith leads it. Rosie Giles in hot pursuit in second place. Made up a lot of ground, he can't quite get there. Richard Smith takes it. Rosie Giles in second. Edward Smith in third. And Matt Etherington. Brian Cornelius there for number 33, Richard Smith. Second place to 300, Terry Giles. Third place to number 17, Tony Davey. Fourth place to number 5, Matt Etherington. Fifth place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. Sixth place was number 116, Steve Higgins. The winner's time, 1 minute 17.21 seconds, a speed of 52.68 miles per hour. Solos and sidecars catered for. Here we go, the 350cc solos are underway again. Gareth Roberts takes up the running on the first turn. Walter Neame, it looks like it was the man that went with him. Gareth Roberts powers out of that corner. And Alan down in fifth. Gareth Roberts pulling away from Walter Neame there. Walter Neame goes a little bit wide and loses a bit of ground. Gareth Roberts leading this one. Obviously celebrating his sister's birthday. Here he comes. At half the Gareth Roberts, on Walter Neame, then Terri Massingham, on James Peters, from Alan Dan. Bringing up the rear. Those places remaining unchanged. Nice and easy for us here in the box. Gareth Roberts on the 350 box. One lap to go. On the Jawa, very nice on the Jawa. James Peters on a wet plate, and Alan Dan on a wet plate. Terri Massingham flying it on with Walter Neame in the nicest way possible. Ooh, comes another aeroplane. Number 7, Gareth Roberts. Takes the second flag and a point with his field. Ooh, that was close. Not that air girl. She put Terri Massingham and Walter Neame. There's 45. It's a win, a fine win for number 7, Gareth Roberts. In second place, it was number 213, Terri Massingham. Third place, by a whisker, 172, Walter Neame. Fourth place was 45, James Peters, and fifth place was 20, Alan Dan. No other finishers. The winner's time 1 minute 21.78 seconds, an average speed of 49.74 miles per hour. Bringing up the rear. 20, Vaughan Roberts and Terri Madley then. And the old timer himself, Rick Colvin. Mr. Jones in the chair. Contention, Jason Ralph. Bringing up the rear. One lap to go. Vaughan Roberts looking very comfortable on the front line. Second flag comes out. Vaughan Roberts and Terri Madley taking a little wide, but very fast line out of that corner. Take the win. On about 8 seconds. Henry Ray and Nicky Owen. And Rick Colvin and race 32, the right-hand sidecars, a win for number 20, Vaughan Roberts and Terri Madley. In second place, it was number 183, Ian Ames and Simon Beanie. In third place, number 9, Lee Ray and Nicky Owen. And in fourth place, 112, Rick Colvin and Kay Jones. Fifth place, number 18, Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph. And in sixth place, it was 247, Harry and Mark Ross. The winner's time was 1 minute 27.02 seconds, a speed of 52.95 miles per hour. Hot Pursuit in second place. Richard Jenner is in third. Unfortunately not getting away very quick that time. Round that turn they come in, John Stafford and Derek Page. First lap for them, Mark Garrett in second place, then Richard Jenner and Steve Smith, and Justin Shaw. Justin Shaw solo, turn sidecar, and Michael Day, son of a former very fast passenger. Not Colin and Bill Hill problems, they stop on the centre green. Well Stafford, Derek Page. Then Steve Smith and Alan Green, and then Justin Shaw, and Michael Day. Michael Day, the son, as I was saying, is Dave Day, another aeroplane, and that was Derek Page, then Mark Sharrock and Kevin Fuller. Smith and Alan Green, Justin Shaw and Michael Day. Michael Day's father used to ride with Alan Luger. They were the famous two that got run over by their own outfit at Collier Street. You can see that the suspects over with the father. There goes the checkered flag. That's John Stafford and Derek Page taking the win. Kevin Fuller. Cars a win there for 81. John Stafford and Derek Page. In second place it was number 16, Mark Sharrock and Kev Fuller. In third place it was number 4, Richard Jenner and Peter Bruden, and in fourth place number 121, Stevie Smith and Alan Green, and in fifth place number 187, Justin Shaw and Michael Day. The winner's time, 1 minute 29.99 seconds, an average speed of 51.2 miles per hour. Simmons makes the most of it. He gets down towards that first turn. Against Phil Ambrose in second, Mitch Godden in third. Malcolm Simmons holding the tight line. Phil Ambrose trying on over that lead. Malcolm Simmons works it out of that corner and powers towards that next corner. Matt Reid holding second. That thing's getting bigger. Then there comes Malcolm Simmons. Malcolm Simmons looks over his shoulder. Matt Reid behind the outside line. Malcolm Simmons heads into that next turn. Throttle wide open, out the corner he comes. Malcolm Simmons, Matt Reid, Nick Godden. Gareth Hickmott, all line doing, and Hayden BB. Well, the front runners catching up with the tail enders dust as they come round there. The checkered flag being made ready though. Well, Malcolm Simmons is going to win. Matt Reid in second, then Nick Godden. Gareth Roberts, all line viewings. For a win there for number 30, Malcolm Simmons. Second place to number 152, Matt Reid. In third place, number 9, Mitch Godden. Fourth place to number 3, Chris Tritton. Fifth place to 73, Julian Phibbs. Sixth place to 28, Lee Cross. Seventh place to 7, Gareth Roberts. Eighth place to number 72, Paul Lyons Ewings. And in ninth place, number 40, Hayden BB. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 12.49 seconds, a speed of 56.11 miles per hour. back under his 8.6 on that corner. But it's Phil Ambrose that leads it. Matt Thompson is in second place. However, Daniel Woods dropped it on that turn. He went into a bit of dust. Matt Thompson let it off the start, but Phil Ambrose picks it up on the first turn. Also in there is Adrian Phibbs. Number 50, Matt Thompson in second, then Adrian Phibbs and Adrian Harden. And number 175, G.T.S.A, bringing up the rear. And it's G.T.S.A. Number 50, Fernando. Comes out of that corner, starts his last lap. 34, Matt Thompson in second, then Adrian Phibbs, then Adrian Harden. And then G.T.S.A. Flag goes for number 50, Phil Ambrose. Oh, Matt Thompson loses it big time on that corner. I'm not where John's ambulance is. Hopefully he won't need it, of course. Suddenly got launched into outer space. Just thought he was going to come good in second place in that one. Adrian Harden completes race distance. So does 175, G.T.S.A. CC Solos as a win there for number 50. That's Phil Ambrose. In second place was 76. That's Adrian Phibbs. Third place is number 2, Adrian Harden. Fourth place is number 175, G.T.S.A. The winner's time, 1 minute 12.43 seconds, a speed of 56.16 miles per hour. Davey out in front, Vince Kinchin in second, Tony Dart in third, Nathan Morton in fourth. Speedway race in front. Tony Dart in third. Nathan Morton in fourth. Tony Dart chasing after Vince Kinchin. He's gone very wide on that turn. He's started to make a little bit of ground and he's lost it all again. So a lot of work to do now to get back on terms with Vince Kinchin. 1-3-1, Simon Davey. Another aeroplane, got his lights on again, he's looking for me. Round they come. 1-3-1, Simon Davey. Second flag. Wilson Kinchin gets second. Tony Dart takes third. Race 36, 500cc Solos. A win there for 1-3-1, Simon Davey. In second place was number 18, Vincent Kinchin. In third place was number 77, Tony Dart. Fourth place, number 78, Nathan Morton. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 11.54 seconds, a speed of 56.78 miles per hour. That makes him the reserve, and these other two will go through. Well, they'll make a race of it all the same, because I like that. That plane has got his lights on me again. Round they come then. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor leading out of that first turn. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands in second place. Now, if they rise up to this situation, they will soon learn that Dominic Doyle goes out for problems. Or does he? Don't quite know what they're coming out in sympathy for their mate, or what? The race should be continuing. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor now decide to rev up and go for it, and Steve Maitland's decided to do the same. As they both go through anyway, there doesn't seem to be too much of a point in spinning around in circles or breaking down. All of the signs of that pressure got there. Well on the front here today. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor leading then, 1-2-1. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands in second place. Turn to come then. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor leading this runner with 1-2-1. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands in second place. This way both riders going through and a little bit of a test of the track actually to see how much water there is on the circuit. Certainly no dust in this one, and certainly I think the slowest time of the day. Dominic Doyle, Peter Taylor lead. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands there in second place. Of course, it was something to race for, and it was a start position, wasn't it? Because the first man up will have to the grid. Dominic Doyle and Peter Taylor take it. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands finish in second. Holland, not Brian, Clive. Here they go in, run off for the 500cc's. These two look like they want to go in that final. Julian Phipps on the outside, Nathan Norton on the inside. Water's certainly doing the trick in holding that dust down. Julian Phipps going for it, Nathan Norton in hot pursuit. Julian Phipps, nice tight smooth lines there now, just in the right towards the end of the corner, but Nathan Norton seems to be on the same pace now as Julian Phipps, but in fact he may have made a little bit of ground there, but not enough to do anything, and he certainly lost a bit on that corner. Julian Phipps looks every inch the winner of this one, with Nathan Norton trying hard in second. Starts the last lap, Nathan Norton in second place. Nathan Norton overcooks it, slides to earth on the pits corner, so it looks like he's relegated himself to the reserve berth for the 500 final. A win there for Julian Phipps in the runoff. Mr. Strudwick that gets down there first. Lee Street is right there with him. Lee Street tries it around the outside of Keith Strudwick. Keith Strudwick locks up on the inside. Lee Street falls ahead. Lee Street going for it. Paul Simmons. Paul Simmons goes up the curve. He puts it on the fourth. Chris Simmons in there as well somewhere. Paul Simmons goes very wide. There's two of them through on the inside. Three of them in fact. End of the turn goes Lee Street, well clear of Keith Strudwick. Then is Lee Pittman. Then is right. Ahead of Strudwick. Andy Bell, Phil Simmons, Chris Giles, Giles Madison. And bring out the rear, Alan Dan. That half distance. Third place is Brian Cornelius. Then is Andy Brett. Paul Simmons. And Chris Doyle. Charlie Patterson. And Aaron Dan. Another big bird coming over. 75 in Lee Street. 4 laps completed. Keith Strudwick riding on second place. Brian Cornelius driving on the third. Andy Brent going hard in fourth. Then Phil Simmons, then Lee Pittman. Then Chris Doyle, Charlie Patterson and Aaron Dan. Last lap flag coming out. Lee Street takes it by storm with 1 lap to go. Lee Street in the lead. 1, 2, 4. Keith Strudwick takes second place. Then Brian Cornelius. Andy Friend. Paul Simmons. Lee Pittman. Andy Friend taking up behind Brian Cornelius. Going around the outside there, trying his hardest, but not quite making it on the long way round. Lee Street cruising home. All the time in the world, a couple of winners for us, then Lee Street takes the 250. 1, 2, 4, Keith Strudwick takes second place. Then Brian Cornelius and Andy Friend. Then Paul Simmons. Lee Pittman. Charlie Patterson. Chris Still. Aaron Dan. And Lee Hover. 250cc solo final, a win there for number 75, Lee Street. In second place it was number 124, Keith Strudwick. Third place to 48, Brian Cornelius. Fourth place to 91, Andy Friend. Fifth place to number 31, Paul Simmons. And sixth place to number 201, Lee Pittman. Seventh place was number 148, Charlie Patterson. Eighth place 82, Chris Still. Ninth place number 20, Alan Dan. The winner's time was 2 minutes 15.60 seconds, a speed of 45.92 miles per hour. And Andy Butler in second place. Then it's Kevin Giddens and Mr. James. Then Stuart Mars on 121. Steve Maitland and Dave Hollins. No Dominic Doyle this time. Well, the left-hand side car's hotting up as Rob Heath tried to take that first place off of Tony Penfold. Tony Penfold's got it back again. Tony Penfold locking up nicely on that corner, running around the inside of the wet stuff. Rob Heath, Andy Butler in second. Tommy Giddens, Stu James in third. Tony Penfold. Stuart Marsh in fourth, trying to make it up to third. And then Stuart Maitland and Dave Hollins bringing up the rear. Everybody in the same position at the moment. The race continuing. All 5 outfits in the same positions. Round the turn they come then. The match is right, 2 more laps to go, I think. Tony Penfold, Carl Bell, Butler, James, Billy Penfold, Stuart Marsh. And Steve Maitland, Dave Hollands, bringing up the rear. Still in the same place as the last lap flag goes. Really close to now to Tony Penfold, but first gone on this last lap. Tony Penfold, Carl Bell lead out of that turn. Rob Heath and Andy Butler in second place. Dennis Clevigan and G. James. Billy Penfold and Stuart Marsh. Round the last turn they come then. Billy Penfold, Tony Penfold. I think we'll see the G.T.S.A are back to running by the looks of it. He picks up the win from Rob Heath and Andy Butler. Kevin Ginnon and G. James. Billy Penfold and Stuart Marsh. And Steve Maitland, Dave Hollands. Official result in a moment. They come on their lap of honour. Tony Penfold and Carl Bell. So they're happy the G.T.S.A are back in business. Second place to 18, Rob Heath and Andy Butler. In third place was number 100, Kevin Kinnan and G. James. Fourth place to 123, Billy Penfold and Stuart Marsh. And in fifth place, number 121, Steve Maitland and Dave Hollands. No sixth finisher, the winner's time, 2 minutes 22.07 seconds, an average speed of 43.83 miles per hour. From Vince Kinchin, he goes down to the first turn first. Richard Smith is coming in from the outside. Dave Rumsey sitting there in third. Vince Kinchin going to the right. Vincent Kinchin in second place. Then Dave Rumsey in third. A little bit of a gap back then for Giles. Then Brian Cornelius and Phil Ranson. Phil Ranson getting past Brian Cornelius on that turn. Brian Cornelius only just having done the line off. Dave Rumsey is David Giles, Phil Ranson, Brian Cornelius, Gareth Hickmott, Nathan Irwin, Tony Davey and Terri Massingham. Oh, Richard Smith really going for it here, and he knows that this is Richard Smith goes down the back straight, not really finding much answer to him at the moment. Then it's Dave Rumsey, then it's Giles. Round they come then, Richard Smith makes it. World champion, leading the 350 class here at Horley. Vince Kinchin off, Dave Rumsey third. Gareth Robertson needs past Brian Cornelius on the entrance to that fifth turn. Richard Smith now, all reeled in by Vince Kinchin now will make it, now or never for these two. Richard Smith sits wide, Kinchin powering on underneath him. And very close on that corner to go down this back straight. One more turn to go. Richard Smith is leading, Vincent Kinchin is coming in very fast. Vincent Kinchin on the inside. Who's he going to do? Richard Smith across the line. Vincent Kinchin in second place. Phil Ranson gets a good third there. In good company. Third is Davey Giles. Fifth is Phil Ranson. Sixth is Gareth Roberts. Seventh is Brian Cornelius. Followed home by Tony Swim Davey. Nathan Irwin. Gtsa solo final and a win, and a fine win there for the British 250 champion, going extremely well on the 350 this afternoon. 33, Richard Smith. In second place, it was number 18, Vince Kinchin. In third place was number 10, Dave Rumsey. In fourth place was number 300, Giles. In fifth place was 6, Phil Ranson. In sixth place was 7, Gareth Roberts. Seventh place was 48, Brian Cornelius. Eighth place was 17, Tony Shrimp Davey. In ninth place was 83, Nathan Irwin. And in 10th place was 213, Miss Terri Massingham. The winner's time was 2 minutes 09, no it wasn't, it was 2 minutes, no seconds, 0.09 seconds, 200.09. The race speed of 51.86. That's 33, 18, 10, 300, 6, 7, 48, 17, 83, 213. 2.00.09, 51.86. There in second place, Ian the Aim is powering round the outside. Vaughan Roberts leading it. We have John Stafford gone on to the centre green. And Derek Page, they rejoined at the back of the pack. Round they come then. Ian the Aim is out in front, gone very wide. Vaughan Roberts comes through on the inside, picks it back up. Ian the Aim and Simon Beanie. The race is on between these two. And Lee Ray is sitting there in third place, thinking one mistake out of them two, and I'll have the pair of them. John Stafford and Derek Page bringing up the rear. Meanwhile, still quite close together these front five. All Roberts going up between them now. Lee Ray and Nicky Owen there in third spot. And it's Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph. And Mark Sharrock, Kevin Fuller bringing up the number here with the G.T.S.A and Derek Page. All Roberts going back, going for goal here. Simon Beanie and Optimus in second place, then Lee Ray and Nicky Owen, Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph, Mark Sharrock and Kevin Fuller. Down the back straight they go again then. Does make up some ground on the tail ender. Elbows the last lap flag. Ian the Aim and Simon Beanie. Down the last turn, then for the last time, that's the last lap flag to close. Ian the Aim is in, Simon Beanie, then Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph. Followed home by number 16, Mark Sharrock and Kevin Fuller. 40 was a win for number 20, Vaughan Roberts and Terry Madley. In second place, it was number 9, Lee Ray and Nicky Owen. In third place was 183, Ian Lee Ames and Simon Beanie. In fourth place, it was number 18, Duncan Fish and Jason Ralph. Fifth place was number 16, Mark Sharrock and Rob Fuller. And in sixth place was number 81, John Stafford and Derek Page. The winner's time was 2 minutes 17.99 seconds, a speed of 49.04 miles per hour. start, the red flag goes up. The red flag is up, the race is being stopped. Phil Ambrose is up on it. Tony Dart and Malcolm Simmons, I think, are both down on this corner. Making the best of it off the start. Phil Ambrose in second. Phil Ambrose, oh, that's three. You've got some down on the floor and the red flag goes there. Flag goes there. Vince Kinchin is there in second, Mitch Cotton's in third, Phil Ambrose in fourth, Simon Davey in fifth, Terri Massingham and Horley. Matt Reed pulling away from the rest of the field. Mitch Cotton lifting the front wheel out of that corner, Vince Kinchin in hot pursuit, Phil Ambrose now in fourth. Then Chris Tritton, Simon Davey going to go backwards, Matt Reed. Back on the outside. It's all happening. And Horley. Where they come then? Matt Reed making the most of this one. Trying to get that second place back. It's Matt Reed that leads it. Matt Reed from Maidstone, flat out of that turn. Then a right stop. Matt Reed is out. Phil Ambrose picks it up. Phil Ambrose picks it up and in second place. Mitch Cotton's going around there. I don't know what happened to him. We left him there on the break. Simon Davey and Chris Tritton having their own private battle. Meanwhile, out in front is Phil Ambrose. The last lap flag goes up. Phil Ambrose takes that last lap flag. And Adrian Phipps. Here comes the checkered flag. Here comes the victor. The winner of the G.T.S.A this afternoon is number 15. Phil Ambrose. Second place with 18. In 50. In 121. On the Davey. 3. Chris Tritton. 73. Julian Phipps. 76, Adrian Phipps. And Mitch Cotton. The last race of the afternoon, don't forget to pull those ropes off and those stakes up before you go home. The winner of the 5-8 solo final was number 50, Phil Ambrose. In second place it was number 18, Vince Kinchin. Third place was 131. Simon Davey. Fourth place to number 3, Chris Tritton. Fifth place to number 73, Julian Phipps. Sixth place to 76, Adrian Phipps. And seventh place to number 9, Mitch Cotton. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 54.94 seconds. An average speed of 54.18 miles per hour. That's 50, 18, 131, 3, 73, 76 and 9. 1 minute 54.94 seconds. A speed of 54.18 miles per hour. Hope you all enjoyed your first meeting back with the G.T.S.A. I know I certainly have.